What's up, everyone? It's Ryan and Crystal's Reviews, and tonight is the Saturday night comic show. This is number 6, and I've got a lot of books this week, as usual. I got a bunch that are not bagged and boarded. I got those out of the dollar bin at one of the local comic shops here. I got quite a few, so pretty good books there. But first thing we want to do is, Crystal was supposed to show this in her video, and she didn't, so she wants me to show it in mine. So this is a Godzilla money bank box, whatever you want to call it. And what you do is you put the coin up here like so, and then you push down on this. And he pops up and takes the coin. I'll do another one because it does make different. It makes different noises and things. One more. Oh, he didn't grab it. Okay, so that's something she's going to take to work and probably annoy her coworkers with quite a bit. So let's kind of jump in here. I'm going to do all the unboarded one, unbagged and unboarded ones first. They're kind of jumbled up. There's no real order to them. There's quite a few Avengers in here. There's quite a few, well, not quite a few. Yeah, there's Avengers, a couple Fantastic Four, a bunch of Avengers West Coast, stuff like that. So let's run down. So this is Avengers 338. This is Avengers Spotlight, Rick Jones versus the Aliens. This is number 25. Kind of a neat cover there. Fantastic Four, $2.94. So I got all of these for $1 at the local shop here, which I feel like is a pretty good deal. Avengers West Coast, 78. Yeah, Gunner getting a drink of water. Solo Avengers starring Hawkeye and Hellcat, number 9. Avengers 322. These are all kind of higher Avengers numbers. 307. 304. 331. Avengers West Coast Annual number 6. This is part 5 of the Subterranean Wars. So that was I don't know much about that storyline. So that was a storyline through, I'm going to assume this was probably Avengers West Coast, a couple others that they would run through, like the Von Strucker Gambit and Captain America, that ran through a couple different issues. So here's Captain America Annual number 12. Actually, I don't think these actually I bought at the price. I think I bought them for like $3 or something like that. I don't think these were in the dollar bin. Here's number 11. That's the Citizen Kang Part 1. And then we've got Fantastic Four 287. Khazar the Savage, number 3. So this was actually volume 3 of Khazar. And we got a bunch of these Marvel Comics Presents Wolverine, number 9. Number 130. Number 112, this is Wolverine. Marvel Comics Presents Wolverine and Typhoid Mary. Number 5, Daredevil up there. I'm wearing my Daredevil shirt tonight. Number 7. Number 3, kind of a neat cover. Number 44. I'm actually going to save that book for the end of these, because that book's kind of something special to me, at least. This is Avengers 492. I think this actually might be part of the second volume of Avengers. I think it's 77. It's kind of weird how they numbered those. So Avengers 381. So we're getting up higher where we're kind of in the early 90s to mid 90s. This is 95, this is 382. So you can see the titles changed quite a bit. The art, everything kind of changed inside these. And I turn and there's Boba. So the art started to change, kind of even the layout of the books. This is actually, I got 2 of these, didn't realize it. So that's 304 again. But again, as $1, so it's not like it's killer. There's 320. 321. Thought I got more of West Coast, but I guess maybe not. Maybe I'll get to them. 306. Yeah, here we go. Avengers West Coast 89, Ultron cover. Avengers West Coast 15. With Master Pandemonium on the cover. Avengers West Coast 26. Zodiac on the cover. Avengers West Coast 25, Wonder Man and Abomination. This is Avengers West Coast Operation Galactic Storm, Part 16. So this book ran through Avengers West Coast. There's Captain America, had a Galactic Storm issue. They would do that a lot. They would kind of run through 3 or 4 or 5 different issues from time to time. Like the Infinity Saga, right? So you had like an Infinity War crossover, stuff like that. And then the last Avengers West Coast, number 18. So I got all those for $1. Now this book isn't anything like super amazing, but this book was one of the very first books that I, as a kid, had and remember having, and I carried this book around with me everywhere I went. I was at school, it was in my binder, it was my trapper keeper, whatever you want to call them. To the point where the pages started falling out, the centerfold, all that, the staple started messing up. This is Spider-Man number 44. So this book is kind of neat for me to track it down. It was one of the first times that I saw him using the web shooters as a kid. So I always thought that was kind of cool. Just something. May not be much, but it's just something. Something kind of being a kid, remembering some of that stuff. Okay, so we're going to go into the normal books here. Now, I want to run down the Captain Americas first. I am very excited to say that this week I purchased the last Captain America comic for the full Volume 1 run. So I now have them all, at least purchased them all. It's not in my possession yet, it's on its way. But that's really exciting for me. Because that's something I've been working towards for a while, just to have an entire run of a main character like that. Their first volume run is pretty cool. So we're gonna, the Captain America books will kind of start dwindling out here over the next week. Maybe the next show I'll have all of them by the next show. I still got to work on getting a few of the annuals. I think I only have 3 or 4 of the annuals, so I still got to get some of those. I think there's 12 or 13 of them, but so just excited to have Volume 1 done. So here's 105. Now I've got these in My Light 2s with halfbacks. Some people like the fullbacks. I'm kind of more of the halfbacks, but that's just me. Here's 107. That's the first appearance of Dr. Faust. And then 111, which is the famous, very cool Steranko cover. This cover's kind of grown on me over the years. I don't know, there was just something about it I didn't like, and then the more I looked at it, I'm like, it's actually a pretty good cover. Captain America 112. I said that was one. Did I say that was 112? I don't remember. That was 111. This is 112. So this is the album issue. Kind of goes back and brings up a lot of his former villains. 113. It's got a little stamp there. That was the only problem. But again, not a book that I'm like, I want absolutely pristine. I like a little wear in my books. It just kind of gives them character to me. Here's 114. The Man Behind the Mask. Neat cover. And then probably one of my favorite Captain America covers is 115 with Red Skull there. Now begins the nightmare. That's a really neat cover. Another one of my favorite ones, 116. Just like this cover. You got Vision up there and Red Skull and Black Panther. It's really cool. And we got 119, The Skull Falls. I got 121. This book isn't in that best of shape, but it's got some spots on it. The spine's kind of jacked up a little bit, but you know, again, not a book I'm looking to get pristine. Here's 126. Just kind of falls in that run. Some people like to have the older books. They want, you know, 8s, 9s, 9.5s, 9.9s, the best I can get or whatever. I'm not that way. I like these books to have a little bit of character to them. I think that's what makes them special. Here's 133. Here is 138. We're on the Captain America and the Falcon. And then here's 139. And then to finish out the Captain America for this week, 391. So we kind of went a little higher there. So, yeah, I'm excited to get those, to have those done. I think I talked last week that after Captain America, I was going towards the Avengers. So you're going to start seeing more Avengers books coming up in the next few weeks as I start to kind of work my way through them. I've got most of the early ones. I think I've got 2 through 9, and then I don't have 10, and then I've got 11 through 16 or 17. So I've got a lot of the early ones already that I got years ago before the market for them just went absolutely crazy. Like Avengers 8, First King the Conqueror. I think I bought that book for I got like a 4 or 4.5 or 5, somewhere around there for like $60, $70. And then now you can't find one for like less than a few hundred. So I just happen to be lucky to kind of knock some of those books out early. So this is Captain Marvel. This is volume 1 of Captain Marvel. This is number 10. I just actually got this book today at the comic shop over at Titan Comics. And I also bought something, I'm not going to talk about it, I'm not going to tell you what it is, but it's a really cool book. I've got it on layaway over there, and I'm looking forward to getting that out in the next couple weeks and bringing that and showing you guys, because it's a really cool book. It's not Captain Marvel, so just say that. And then here's 13, Captain Marvel 13. And then one of the more famous covers of the Captain Marvel run, number 33, which is the one of the couple Thanos covers. This is the Now I Strike and Now You Die cover. You can see Jeremy had this rated at, he had this a 6.0. So it's a nice book. It's pretty solid. You know, that's kind of where I like to be, is kind of in that fine to very fine minus type area. So next up, we're going to run through the Avengers books, and like I said, we're going to start seeing a lot more of these books here, just because, and that's kind of where we're moving towards. So I don't have a lot of keys this week. I just noticed that as I was putting these together. I didn't do like a key pile like I normally do, but you know, these are all still really good books. There's keys. I just kind of sorted them this week into the character or their title, and then just kind of went through it that way. So this is the Avengers run. So this is Avengers number 12. It's a really cool cover with Thor, you know, putting Mjolnir down, and Jack Kirby art, which is always nice. You always get a book with Jack Kirby art. That seems like it's always a win. Avengers 34, The Living Laser. It's a solid book. Avengers 37. It's a really cool early book. Cover on it's really nice. It's still got, you know, good kind of white to off-white. You know, it's not, you know, a lot of times with the white covers, they'll either tan or you'll start to see the ink on the other side start to work its way through. And that kind of sucks. Like this is 46. You can see this one's a little more tan on the edges up here, where it would normally be white. This is the Agony of the Anthill, the Agony and the Anthill, and I kind of like how they got all their Cap and Hawkeye and Hercules, Quicksilver, and Scarlet Witch there at the bottom, just the heads. It's always kind of cool when they would draw it that way. This is number 65, The Swordsman Strikes. So a couple weeks ago, I showed you guys my Avengers 19 that I bought, which is the first appearance of the Swordsman. And there's a rumor that he could be in the Hawkeye series, so it's always nice to try to jump on those books as early as you can. That's the thing about rumors, is they don't always pan out. But if you're looking to get that book and you wait till the Hawkeye series comes out and he's in the show, that book's going to skyrocket. So you want to kind of try to jump on that as quick as you can, if you can. So this is number 66. It's a neat cover. You got Goliath right there. The Great Betrayal. And then I picked this one up today. This is number 68. Not in the best of shape. This is another example of the cover kind of tanning a little bit. But still, you know, not bad to have that book. You know, anytime you get any of the Avengers under number 100, you know, they're all pretty good books. They're kind of hard to, they're getting harder to find, especially finding good shape. This is number 88. Cool book. This one's actually one of my favorite covers. This is a Neil Adams cover. You know, I've always really liked Neil Adams art. This is 92. This is Avengers Go Home. Yeah, you have disgraced the name of the Avengers. Go then and be Avengers no more, for all things must end. And it's Thor, Iron Man, and Cap basically kicking out Vision, Quicksilver, Scarlet Witch, and Goliath. That's kind of a neat cover. And then we got number 95, another Neil Adams. Got this today as well. Fine minus. Then we got 103. This actually, I think they put two boards in this one. Avengers 103. And we kind of go up to the higher numbers. Most of these, I think I got all these today, I believe. 208. Then we got 272. Kind of a neat cover with the Submariner on there. 273. So this was a cover they ran through most of their books. This was an anniversary cover of some sort. And like West Coast Avengers had Hawkeye on it. The Cap book obviously has him on it. That's first John Walker. And then this one's got Black Knight on it. Then we got 274. And then we got 275. Classic Ant-Man suit. The Absorbing Man has gone toe-to-toe with Thor. Titania has held her own against the She-Hulk. And now Ant-Man and the Wasp are going to stop them? Question mark. It's kind of cool. And then 276. This one has Thor, Cap, Black Knight, Photon. I think that's Dr. Druid. I don't know. 281, She-Hulk, when she was part of the Avengers. She's there on the cover. 299. The Orphan Maker. The Captain. Back when Steve wasn't technically Captain America. He was the Captain. And then 302. And we did watch Falcon and the Winter Soldier this week. Not a bad opening episode. It feels a little more kind of like a Marvel movie than, say, WandaVision did, because WandaVision was more geared towards like actually running as a TV show. For the first 4 or 5 episodes, 6 episodes of it, they kind of made it more like it was an actual sitcom style TV show. But I really liked it. I thought it was good. I haven't really looked at any memes online yet about it. I'm assuming there's probably going to be a lot of memes about John Walker being in that cap suit because he kind of looks kind of funny. So it's going to be interesting. It's going to be interesting. It's really cool to see them, like you see Sam go back and kind of have to deal with normal life. His sister's trying to keep their family business afloat. She's not really having success about it. She wants to sell it. He's trying to come in and save the day and say, no, we're not going to do this. But it's really cool to see that. And then, of course, Bucky's dealing with you know, the psychological stuff of being the Winter Soldier and no longer being the Winter Soldier and still trying to face the demons of his brainwashing from Hydra and everything like that. So it's kind of a different take. It's a little bit different take on superheroes. They kind of pull the curtain back a little more, which is cool because it, you know, kind of humanizes them and makes them more like just an average everyday person. They deal with problems just like the rest of us do. So it's kind of cool. I think it's gonna be a really good series. Hopefully they'll make a second one. I think this one could definitely have a second season. I don't know if they're going to do that. I know they talked about some of the shows will have second seasons. I'm sure like Miss Marvel will, Hawkeye probably will, She-Hulk probably will. The What If series, depending on how well that's received, I would say that probably will too. These first couple, Loki, I don't know, just kind of depends on where that series goes. And this one, kind of the same deal. If this is just going to be a one-off, or they're going to try to do multiple. WandaVision kind of sets it up to be a one-off. I mean, it was beginning and middle and end. It kind of closed the book on that whole storyline. So maybe they would do another one. They did do 2 volumes of Vision and the Scarlet Witch in the comics, so maybe they'll do another season. If they do, it'll be something probably totally different. So now we're going to kind of go into just a couple like more of the random books. Actually, not really too random. Only got a few left here. So this is Eternals number 3. So I believe this is the first appearance of Cersei. They had this listed as a 6. That's pretty good shape. It's got a little, looks like a little grease pen 15 up there. Other than that, I mean, it's, you know, I mean, it can still have that on that and be listed under that. So, and then this is Eternals number 4. They had this listed as a 6. Yeah, there's Cersei on the cover. The Night of the Demons. So it looks like the Deviants are attacking. And then this is Eternals number 5. This is I like this cover. It's got a bunch of different Eternals on there. It's pretty cool. Revealed this issue, The Power of Olympia. The fate of the world rests with these 4. Who are they? What are they? So we'll show that again. So that's my Eternals books for this week. I'm still, let's see, I think there's like 18 or 19 in that series. I have the first 5. First 5. So I'm just kind of slowly picking a couple of them up a week. Hopefully before the trailer comes out, because when that trailer comes out, those books, at least I got probably I don't know, because that's true. Sitting there thinking as the series goes on, they keep introducing more and more of the Celestials. So yeah, I need to get all those before they release the trailer, because once they release the trailer, those books will start to go up in price. So this is Uncanny X-Men 139. So this is a pretty famous cover with Kitty Pryde in the middle. This is the first Wolverine brown and yellow suit. I know this is like super early Kitty Pryde. I'm not sure if this is her first appearance or not. I'm not sure. I have to look that up. I'm not really sure that is. That's my only X-Men book this week. And then we're going to go into the Spider-Man. I got a handful of Spider-Man books here. I got Amazing Spider-Man 197. And then we got Amazing Spider-Man 211 with Submariner on there. Pretty cool cover. I love Spider-Man books. And then a couple really cool covers back to back. Probably arguably one of the most famous storylines with Spider-Man, maybe even in Marvel Comics, period, other than the Infinity Gauntlet. So this is Amazing Spider-Man 362. This is Carnage, Part 2. And they listed this as an 8. So that's a pretty good book. That's a great cover. Venom and Carnage on the cover. And then probably another one of my favorite covers. This is 363. Super iconic cover with just their heads. Really cool cover. Oh, and teeth. And teeth on Venom. Really cool cover. That's 363. This one's listed like this one was listed as an 8. And we got a couple kind of random books here. We got The Power of Warlock, #1. So this was Warlock's first solo series. He appeared as him in Thor 165. And then Fantastic Four, was it 50, 58, 59, somewhere around there, I think. And then he went over to Marvel Premiere. I showed my Marvel Premiere #1, Warlock. That was the first time he was actually called Warlock, or Adam Warlock. And then this is Warlock #1. So another book, if the rumors are true that he's showing up in Guardians 3, another book that could see a jump. And then the last book for tonight, this is Amazing Adventures #2, The Inhumans and the Black Widow. I have #1. I bought it years ago, and I just never really continued with this series. So this series has got the Beast when he actually becomes Furry Beast. He's not, Hank McCoy, regular, just a big dude. He's the actual Beast. That's further on. I think that's like issue 11 or something. This kind of turns more into this runs for a couple issues with her, and then it flips to just the Inhumans, Black Bolt and the Inhumans for a few issues, and then it flips over to Beast. And he's gray in the first couple, I think, first 2 or 3, and then he turns. Then they start coloring blue for the Blue Beast. So that's it for this week. Like I said, I got a lot of books this week, but I got a lot of dollar books, so that's really good. Just to kind of, I know it was a bunch of Avengers books. I don't know. I can't believe I found that many Avengers books, because normally they don't really put those in the dollar bin. They must have had a bunch of extras or something. I'm not sure. So that's it. We got a lot of books this week. Man, we got a lot of books this week. So that's it for tonight. We appreciate you all watching the videos. Please like and subscribe to the videos. Hit the little bell for notifications. We appreciate that. And drop a comment down there, and what was your favorite book? What was your, let's see if you got any of these. You probably have some that are in better shape than mine. This is Talk Comics down there. So appreciate everyone. Hope everyone has a great Saturday night, and looking forward to next week. And we don't have any more cons coming up anytime soon, which is kind of disappointing. I was kind of hoping the North Texas comic book show would be coming back. They haven't ran since January of last year, since COVID. So, like I said, last week we went to the one up in Frisco and Collecticon. So I'm hoping that North Texas kind of goes, hey, they're back doing cons again. Let's get back out there. Because, dying to go to one, get a bunch of stuff, come back and show y'all. So, appreciate everyone. Hope everyone has a great Saturday. Have a great Sunday, and we will see you next week.